Hello! Different angle. We're just lower than usual, so I don't need this thing anymore. In angle. Now come on. Yeah, that's a perfect background. Anyway, we're doing the core class, Grimlock and all of that mob. See? Now, starting off with number 1, Sludge. I love this set. Unfortunately, this guy I busted a bit. And there's usually a tab right there. I snapped it off and the pain on the feet thing, but eh. So yes, bit of history here. Only 4, technically 3 were general release. The 4th one was released in certain places, and the last year we never got. Straight up, they weren't getting released in Australia. Sludge was one of the general release ones we could find in the shops. Along with, I'll get to them. Anyway, so first one in the set, very nice. Head doesn't really move unless you count transformation, but then, yeah. And nothing moves on him because unfortunately he is a waste. Anyway, transformation wise, grab this full this, hold it down, and you get these two, and then separate them. And flip the arms up. Legs are pretty simple. Separate, swivel, and they're pretty much done. Next, you want to grab the arms, splay them out, then rotate this whole section. These down, head back down, and there's Snarl. And unfortunately, he suffers. He suffers the most because of what he does. But I still like him. So, posability wide, head is on a swivel. Ball joints at the arm, so you can get 360. Forward and back, hips open the other way. Swivel and a knee. And that's about it. So yeah, he's good, but it's just how they designed this guy. He suffers so much. Anyway, combine mode. Get the arms, rotate them around, splay them out. Rotate them around, splay them out. And the legs, you just fold them back. And they will just stop on there. And then just swivel the leg around, and you're done. There's the waist. Next, Slug. He was in certain stores only. I could only get him from a guy called the Gamesman. He wasn't general release, which is stupid because he was supposed to be with Sludge in release. Anyway, very nice. His mouth can open, but you can't open it too close, and that's it. Arms can move forward and back, in and out, and forward and back and back, and no tail. So yes, very nice. Transformation wise, you take off his butt. Next, you have the whole back section and untab it, and it will flip open and separate the legs at the same time. The down legs, do whatever, I just fold them up. The front down legs, you rotate them around, and next, then you break his jaw and reveal the head. It's very nice. Unfortunately, the ball joints of mine are starting to get on the wibbly side. But yeah, for the arms are pretty much the same. We got like the ratchet joint there. Head can move. It's on ball joint. There is waist, but this back skirt area you have to splay to get access to it, which is stupid. Anyway, and ball joints everywhere else. Also, his little butt becomes a gun. Neat. Combination wise, we're pretty much already there with the back. Rotate the arms up and then rotate them out. These tabs will peg into the side there. On both sides. Okay, there, and just fold the legs back into place. First you have to do that first, then the arms. Grab this piece back, then you take this piece out. Come on. Sweaty as hell. Oh, come on. eyes now. There. I put this piece to the side for now. Grab our sludge. And the tail will peg in there. And then we grab Slug, and he just flip the mouth back up. So that gap there will fit Sludge's head, and then the 3 tab holes will coincide with the 3 tabs, pegs. And there. Also, back feet would slot into the legs there. You can do whatever with the back leg, and then the arms will peg in right there. And then fists have little peg holes which will tab into that peg, and there's pretty much our torso. The head was that extra part we took away, if you don't know by now, which you should. Okay, so number 3, if I remember correctly, I believe it was Grimlock here. He was general release, which is good. So he's decent. He does suffer as well. Hair can go up and down, legs forward and back, and a swivel. That's it. The little arms don't move. I know certain upgrade sets are going to replace that. So I can get in those sets, and yeah, very nice. Transformation wise, grab his butt, remove it. Flip his legs all the way up and untab. The arms, swivel there and fold down. And there we go, his totem mode. Grab the all areas, split it up. Flip the head up and rotate all down. Then rotate the compartment back down. And there is Grimlock with his gun. It's the same little tab port, so you can use the other guy as well. So yeah, Grimlock. Arms the same, head, swivel, waist, and ball joints in the knee and the hip. It's good, it's just the arms that are really the letdown for me. Could give him a goddamn hint or an elbow, but nah. He's very nice. Now I like how he doesn't form the torso. It's so good. Anyway, take the gun off. And we're going to do combined mode, which is his foot. So pretty much, get the arms. There's a hinge right near the chest. And just flip them forward. Connect them together. And we'll flip this whole thing over again. And then the line pulled out. Connect the legs together. Then rotate them back. And one of these, this one, the inner one, flip around and like that. So it stays out of the way for the other guy. And then tab slot. Finally, not least, the gun, 2 peg holes, 2 pegs. There it is. And it's very good design because that groove right there is for Sludge's tail to slide into. And it's a simple peg on. Looking good so far. Yeah, good set. Anyway, next is Scar, the new guy. He was general release as well. If you don't know how the last 2 aren't, for me. And a nice addition, an ankle on, which I like very much. The little arms can move forward and back, and forward and back. Yeah. Now, remove that. And then we shall move this whole section here down. And that's his legs. The little diamond legs, you fold around and they will tab into place. And separate. Put down this combiner port. So you can fold down head and fold it back up however you like. And this whole section here will splay out. And there's his head. And rotate that. Now it says in instructions to leave the legs down like that. I do not, because then I have no waist. His gun, hand thing, pegs in right there. And there he is. Very, very nice. So approachability, head swivel, ball joint, and a bit of a butterfly joint for transformation. Swivel and ball joint in the thigh and knees, as per usual. So this guy does form an arm, and that's his gun hand. Worse than the ones from Combiner Wars. So combine mode, simple and easy. Go somewhat there. Got the port out. So connect the legs back there. This whole section will fall back in. And head back over. Keep the arms up. And that square slot, that slot there, will tab in there. Tap on there. And simple and easy. Slide on, and there's half almost done. Okay, next one, the other arm, for some stupid reason. Swoop. So he was never going to give it, at least in Australia. Straight up. The only way you will be getting them is from importing from outside. What's happened is because Hasbro decides to ship this guy out with the older core class guys. If they didn't do that, we would have taken it in. But some of the sellers are like, no, we're not doing this anymore. So hopefully Hasbro realized, stop doing that. If they're not selling, don't try and give us more. Anyway, swoop, wings and flap, and that's it. Let's remove that. Oh, yeah, I do that a lot. Wings out of the way, so then we can untab the arms on both sides and flip the legs down. Separate the legs and flip Dynamo head down and flip down his head and give him his weapons. Now Swoop was given more love than the other, some of the more love than the other guys so far, as in head's ball jointed. There's the ball joint in the shoulder, ball joint in the arm, ball joint in the hinge, and a swivel in the legs, and there is a waist. So he's given more love than the other guys, where they had no eyeballs. All they had were knees and a waist. So yeah, swoop. You can fold up the wings as well. I don't, but we're going to combine mode, and you can do whatever with the wings. Take those off. So put that back up. This back up. Do whatever in the arms. Connect the legs back together. Rotate. Get the two guns, and they become the fist. And two tab slots. And should peg into place, and then we flip out the combine port and slide it on. There we go. Last but not least, Snarl, another one I had to import. Okay, sorry for that cut there. I was hungry, very hungry. So Snarl, he was import only. For some stupid reason, for the same reason as Swoop, which is annoying because you get the Studio Series Leader Class one easily here. I say that as it was hard to find as well. But yes. So very nice Snarl, no movement of any limbs in Dino mode. Why? Anyway, transformation wise, you come in here and look, oh look, a sword. He's the only one that comes with a sword. Anyway, next, get this whole section here and untab it, rotate it to there at 90 degrees, then split it in half, then you fold the head into the leg and straighten the legs. Next we'll do the arms, pretty simple, fold them down and then untab them. Next, this tail, splay it open and then rotate the head around and give him his sword. Ooh, I see the glisten. It is steam in here. And if you hear my fan, that's on its maximum setting. I don't know how I probably could try and fix it anyway. And here's Snout, and he's got the same trim in a swoop. Ball joint, hinge, ball joint, hinge, which is surprising. Yeah. Waist and a head swivel. And his sword, he's decent. Alright, he's decent. Anyway, combine mode now. Take that sword off, rotate the head back around, collapse the tails back together. Then this part, rip it off, put it to the side, and flip the combine part out. Now we'll do the legs, which is simple tabbing together, and there's 2 tabs right there. We'll tab in there, like so. Next, the arms fold around. And we'll tab into the crotch. Both sides, then also tab together at the shoulders. Grab this again. 2 tab ports, 2 tabs. And the sword tabs into there. Like so. And now you jam them on. And then we can now jam on the head. The head's a separate piece, and I love that. Gives you more chance to have different heads on there, if someone would do that. Anyway, here is Volcanicus in his core body goodness. It's a good set. I can't wait for the Dino King repaint or Monstructor repaint. Whichever one they're doing. But yeah, he does suffer. He's not torn off. He does need proper feet and hands and arms, because doesn't really have much. So the head's on the swivel because it's a peg. Arms go in and out, forward and back. Got a swivel there, but the arms get in the way, and an elbow. That's about it. Both on the same side. Can't really use the swivel on this one anyway. There is waist, which is good. Forward and back, in and out, but the arms get in the way. There is swivel before the knee, but you're not careful, that goes up. Knee on both sides, decent, and that's about it. So it's a good set. Definitely does need one of those upgrade sets. There's 3 at the moment I know of. I know which one I'm getting. Don't know why DNA Designs is doing an upgrade set. All he really adds is like crotch piece and probably like some more weapons. That's it. But I will say get the set if you can't, or wait for the repaint. Either way, you're getting a decent one. See ya.